Hey guys, and happy Sunday! Here we are, guys, and I'm at episode 23, and it took me forever. But today I figured I would attempt to do my very first video game. I'll talk about this game, Griftlands, which I've had for a while. It's a wonderful game, a lot of fun. I'll go into some more details in just a minute. This is a little bit of an experiment here, guys, because I've never actually done a video game playthrough slash review. So I'm keeping my fingers crossed and hoping for good things. I hope you guys enjoy it. So now, before I get into the actual game, I'm going to talk to you a little bit about it. So it's called the Griftlands. It's a science fiction game, and essentially it's a deck building video game with role playing story elements. And it's set in a science fiction world. It originally had early access on PC only in June of 2019, and then a full version was released in 2021. And with the full version, it was available for PC, Switch, Xbox, PlayStation 4. Now I think it's on PS5 as well. It's a great game, guys. I'm going to play my cards early. All puns intended, because it's a deck building game. Get my bad pun. And it's a lot of fun, guys. So yeah, this was published by Klee Entertainment. They're like an indie publisher. They've put out the game Don't Starve and a bunch of other cool games. Essentially, it starts out, and hold on one second, guys, because my little notebook here just shut down with my little notes here. So I have to restart that. So just bear with me for a second here, guys. There's always got to be some sort of technical issue, of course. So anyway, yes. The game starts out by selecting one of the pre-selected characters. You have three of them. They're basically different mercenaries in this science fiction world. And they all kind of have their own little story and their own little campaign. And what's really cool about this game, guys, is that the same for one of the three characters, they each have their own campaign, and the story is essentially the same. But every time you play it, there's different things that are randomly generated. Here we go. While the layout of the world is the same, each game, the events, the missions, and other elements are procedurally generated, which I think is pretty cool. And it adds for a lot of different playthrough. So, with that said, I'm going to go ahead into the main menu here, and hopefully you guys can see this and hear this decently. I try to get it as close to the camera, as close to the TV as possible. I know I could have probably done something a little more technical, like recorded and then uploaded to my laptop, but I'm lo-fi here, guys. I'm basic. I horrible when it comes to technology, so I'm just doing this, and hopefully you guys get a general idea of the game, and hopefully you like it. I'm not going to play through the whole game. I'm going to start one of the campaigns, and I'll probably play like the first day or two. So anyway, back to the main menu here. We have different things you can look at, like achievements, a compendium. I have like what's called a daily challenge, which is pretty cool. I'm going to go right into the Play Griftlands here. Click on that. I am playing this for the Switch. When I bought this game, it was probably about $15 on sale. I think it's usually like between $20 and $15. Now you have three main characters. You have Sal Ikdark, you have Rook the spy, and you have Smith the wastrel. And like I said, they all have their own little campaigns and stuff like that. I'm going to go with Sal Ikdark, the bounty hunter, an up-and-comer looking to make her mark on the world. That's what they call it. To give you a little more background, basically, with her character, she was sold into slavery as a child. She managed to escape, and now she's out for revenge on the person that sold her into slavery. So we're going to click on her, and then we have different levels. We have Hunting Cascio, that's the person that you're after, and that's the toughest. You have one that's story difficult, which is a little bit easier. And then you have one that's just flat out brawls. I don't care for that one. I think that's a little bit more challenging. To make things easy here, I'm going to just go for easy mode to start off with, and then I'll continue to explain as we go. I'm going to let this play out. It's going to be a cutscene, and then we'll get into more of the actual game itself. So here we go, guys, and I hope you guys enjoy this. There you go. So I'm going to hit X to start the game because I'm on my Switch.
You scratch those thoughts out like lines on the paper. You're here for Cascio. That's the only way this story ends.
So you're out for Cascio. Now, as we start the game, we're entered by this little tavern, and we see this little alien character, Fish, which is a friend of yours, and I'm probably mispronouncing that, but it says, Fish welcomes you back, and it's back to the hunt for another day, and this is day one. Up in the day corner, you see, up in the left-hand corner, you see day one. Under where it's gold, you see that's how much money she has. Next to that little circle there, little round circle here. Oh, hold on. Sorry about that, guys. Those are called metal points, and you can spend those and unlock different abilities and stuff. Next to that, you have in the red your hit points, essentially. And then right next to that in the blue, where it says 46 and 46, that's resolve. And use those for when you're doing like what's called a negotiation battle. Again, I'll go into more of it now. So, as we said, Fish welcomes you, and it's back to the hunt for another day. So we'll see what we got next. She says, it looks like you got your plans to take on the biggest crime lord in the Bay, no matter what I might say to stop you. Now she has her own little, they have their own little language here, which I think is pretty cool. It's kind of like a gibberish kind of thing. And then they have the little word bubbles here. Just promise me you won't do it without my help. She's your buddy, and she wants to make sure she can help in any way that she can. So now, she's going to start you off the game. You get to pick from a couple different things here. You got rugged compression gear, which will increase your health by 8, and your maximum resolve, which is, like I said, used for negotiation, by 2. You got boombox, lumen grade, and sharp grapnel, which are both really cool, fun, blowy up toys, I'll call them. And then the third option is slapdash surgery, which is add a battle graft slot. Now, battle graft slots are these slots where you can put these grafts that like go into your body essentially, and they basically give you bonuses when you're battling. And they have ones for negotiation, and they have ones for physical attacking and stuff like that. So I'm going to go for the rugged compression gear because that gives me 8 more health and 2 much more resolve, because I think that's a good way to go. So I'm going to go ahead and click on that. And then from here, she says, very handy, that gear. Now, you have 2 different options here on the menu here. You can ask about, and then you can ask about the world that you're in, which is Severia. So I'm going to click on that for you guys. And Sal goes, help me get my bearings. It's been a long time since I was last in Severia. And she goes, it's dirty and broken like always. If debt brokering was bad when you were a kid, it's worse now. Half the population is indentured, and them that hold the contracts sell them to pay off their own. And Sal says, no wonder customs was so uptight on my way back in. Must be a lot of fraud. She goes, that ain't half of it. The Admiralty is paying for an official annex. They want to make everyone real Deltrian citizens with paper and everything. In Severia? You're joking. They'll say it'll stop illegal debt brokering. Now, with anyone with a hand in labor contracts is a real ornery, from the poor to the powerful. You can imagine the reaction. And Sal goes, I can. Now, the only reason I'm reading this to you guys is I'm not sure. Like I said, I kind of jury-rigged this. So, in case you can't see the image, I'm just reading the dialogue to you to make life easier. I'm sure you'll be able to see the image, but just trying to give you a little assist. Next thing I'm going to ask is I'm going to ask about Casio. That's the one you're out to get revenge for. Sal is. And Sal goes, "You lined up work for me real fast. You some kind of mover here?" "Nah, I just know people and people know me." "You don't need to go after Casio, kid. I have enough work to keep you busy." And Sal's like, "I spent my childhood in a aluminum pipe because of her, and now she's worth more money than either of us can count. And she's also more dangerous than either of us can figure. You go after her and she'll clap back with a knife for each kidney. I may have extras to spare, but you only get 2. I worked off a lifetime's debt in 10 years just so I could get back here and settle the score. If you were my friend, you wouldn't be telling me to drop it." "Oh, Hesh, that ain't what I meant. You know it. It ain't. I'll give you a roof, a bed, and at least one good meal a day. You live your life the way you want. It's yours." And Sal says, "I'll pay you back." And I probably pronounced that name wrong. Says, "I know. Let's get you to work." First, I'm going to ask some more questions because you guys never played the game. So I'm going to ask about the annex. The annex can't be a popular move. Most come here to get away from the Admiralty. It ain't about that. Both the spree and the cult are in arms about it. The spree call they're criminals, and the cult because they profit off of labor more than anybody. Sal's like, "You don't need to tell me that." The cult's holding a big shindig in a few days. Their usual wheeling and dealing in the name of the divine. Word is the Admiralty is going to use it and make their proposition mandatory citizenship. It's going to need to be a mighty good pitch to convince the cult. And I wouldn't put it past the spree to set fire to the whole affair if they can. Fish casts a dour eye over the bar like it's a garden on the near side of the water. Or near side of the winter, excuse me. Suffice it to say, kid, tensions are real. You'd be smart to keep your head down instead of looking for trouble. Now, one more option to ask about our buddy. We're just going to call her Fish at this point because I can't pronounce things, obviously, guys. So I'm going to ask about her because she's a buddy. So I'm going to ask. So what do I owe you for this, Fish? A cut of my takings? Hesh, no. I left my bounty hunting days behind me. I owed your parents once. I don't like leaving debts unsettled, even to dead folks. They were decent people, Sal Fallon. Watch you don't end up like them. You know, even when you pay off the debts, the Derek still owns your name. I'm a Nick Derek now, or so they tell me. Yeah, that's some messed up bladder rack, though. Yeah. Alright, so now we're going to go back here. And I'm going to go ahead and get work from our buddy Fish here. And Fish is like, "I got people out of pocket who owe me a favor. Pau, Aso, and Trina. They're easy people to find. Tell them I sent you and they can settle their tabs by giving you work. Get that done and I'll give you a plate of popped ashnews on the house. Bless your warty hide. I'll hold you to that." Okay. So, we go scroll. We got the different places. This is the bar here. The location, the Grog and Dog, where I just came back from, where our buddy Fish is, and where our room's at, where you can buy food and drink. Food restores your health. Drink restores your resolve for negotiation battles. And we have 3 different options where we can earn money. We'll click on one and see what it says. This says, location, Pal's room. A matter of faith. Pal needs you to help returning Alta to the Hessian flock, one way or another. And if we do that one, we'll get 85 shills, and we'll get a starting bonus where I can pick a card to help on the quest. I'll also gain what's called a medal, which I described in the beginning of the game, which you can trade in to unlock different abilities. So I'm not going to do that one. That one's a pain in the ass. I'm going to look at the other ones. So over here, if I click on the harbor, it says debt collection. Asu lent Ganak 111 shills. Retrieve the money if you can, or make an example of Ganak to make Aso happy. And it looks like with this one, they're giving me, to start, I get to pick a card to help on the quest. I get 60 shills and I get 5 metal, and that's my reward for that one. I'm gonna just click on this last one and see what this one says. But better living through, chemistry. And it says Trina has heard the bandits are coming to a robber store and is looking for help defeating her property. And according to that, I get a starting bonus. I get to pick a random card, pick a card to help on the quest. I get 50 shills. She's going to give me healing vapors, which will come in handy to heal. And I get 1 medal. Now this one looks pretty easy, and I'm going to start off, because I'm just kind of explaining the game to you guys, I'm going to try that one, because I think it's probably the easier mission. And then we have some different people over here. This is Enid. When I go to click on her word bubble, it goes, Enid's successes smugglers nevertheless earned in spite of her being known to skim a little off the top whenever it is she's smuggling. And then she says, didn't think my day would involve a grifter dealing. And she's not really part of the mission, but it's nice to say hello to everybody. So I'm going to click done on that. Oh, I accidentally left the building by accident. We already said hi to our friend Enid. Over here is one of the Admiralty. She's a patron at the moment named Alto, so I'll say hi to her. And she says it's clear at glance that Alto dislikes her job. Maybe making it a little more pleasant might earn you some traction.
Kick your butt.
She says, watch yourself. Okay, so we're not making any friends with her, at least not yet. Now, I'm going to go to Trina. She's the one that's looking to hire us. And it says, Trina's fiery temper is masked only by the explosive mixtures she enjoys dabbling with. She's the merchant owner. And this is our official invitation to try the quest. And it says, for those of you guys that can't see this, quest available, private security. Under difficulty, it's 1 star, so it should be pretty easy. Like I said, starting bonus, I get to pick a card to help on the quest. I will get healing vapors, which is a card that I can use to heal up to 6 points of health. I'm going to get 50 shills, and I'm going to get 1 medal for Sal. So I'm going to go ahead and click under private security. I also go to here and buy cards from her, but the problem is I only have $125 in shills. So I don't have a lot of money to blow on shit, so I'm going to just click on yes, I want to do it. Word is you need some help. Oh yeah, and you look like you could cut it. One of those spree types was sniffing around my shop yesterday like they were casing the joint, you know? I got my guard to chase them out, but I know how those scum operate. They'll be back. And here we go. I accept the job officially. And from here I can pick my cards. And it looks like I have 3 different battle cards, they're called right here. The first one is discard your hand and draw 5 new cards, which is not bad. And that will cost you 1 action. Number 2 is ability, while you have at least 4 combo, gain 2 power and expend. I don't think that's worth it. And then the third choice is deal bonus damage equal to twice the cost of your hand. I think that's the one I'm going to go for. Now, if you don't like any of the 3 cards, which is nice, if you don't like any of these 3 of these cards, you can just hit the B button and you'll take 30 shills instead. The 3rd card, deal bonus damage equal to twice the cost of your hand, does cost 2 actions, but I think it's the best choice here. So I'm going to go ahead and draft that card, and that card will be now part of my cards to pick from. Next it says, Trina says, before the spree arrived, you probably want to check in with my guard, Enid. Okay.
Yes, sir.
I'm not sure what they said to her yesterday, but she's been acting strange ever since. Okay. Now here, another option I have here is I can do a negotiation where I can try to get some extra supplies from Trina. If I win the negotiation, she'll give them to me for free. Or I can tell Trina I'm ready. Or I can buy cards out of pocket. Now, I don't want to buy cards out of pocket, guys, because that's going to cost me money now. I'm a cheapskate. I want to hold on to my money for right now. I only have 125 shills. So I'm going to try to do a negotiation battle and see if we can get her to chip in some more supplies. Here we go. So in the corner you see, if you can see it, the left-hand corner you'll see Sal, the grifter, and she has 48 resolve over here. And then the right-hand side, we see Trina, who has 23 resolve. So I'm going to try to convince her to give me some supplies. Sal goes, I'm putting my neck on the line to protect you. Do you have anything behind that counter that might help? And she's like, you want something for free? And here are my negotiation cards, guys. In case you can't read it, hopefully you can. This says apply 3 composure. It's kind of like when you're doing these negotiation battles, it's kind of like almost like a shield, kind of, because you have points, and this kind of protects you against your main points. So I'll show you. In the purple, you'll see 48, and then plus 4. The 4 is the resolve. Now, right here is fast talk. I'm going to hit that, click on this, and it'll gamble, basically, essentially, and it'll go anywhere to attack anywhere between 1 and 3 points. It's kind of like playing a role-playing game where you're tossing the dice. And that hit for 3 points. I got lucky. It hit the maximum amount. Now, right here, I've got one more action. I am going to go ahead and do another fast talk, it's called. Alright, I have 48 plus my 4 protection points. Now I have to end my turn and let her do her thing. Oh, let's see what she gets me for. I'm not going to say you're wrong, but you ain't right. Uh-oh, that's not good. She hit me. She took away 3 of my resolve points. But I still got some, so I'm in good shape. Now this one doesn't cost me anything this turn. So it's 0. And it's a threaten. It's a more hostile attack. Obviously, it's the word threaten. No brainer, I know. I'm going to click on that and only hit her for 1 point. But keep in mind, even only hit her for 1 point didn't cost me anything. Now, this is one of my composures that I did in the first round. I'm going to hit that, and I'll get 3 bonus composures. I'm going to do another fast talk, which hits for 2 points. And I've still got 2 actions here, guys. So I'm going to go ahead and add 3 more composure. Like I said, what you'll learn is the composure really helps because, like I said, it works as a barrier to your main resolve. I'm going to end my turn, and I'm going to let Trina attack me. Alright, so here we are. I'm going to go to Sal's Instincts. Insert inspiration or attitude into your hand. So what you do is you click on that, and I'm going to put the one that says inspiration, which is gain 2 influence, expend. And what that does is that'll give me a better chance when I'm doing fast talk or any of the influence actions. It'll basically, it should give it a higher attack, essentially. This is improvise a card from a pool of special cards. So I got some special cards to pick from. I'm going to go right here. We have draw 2 cards, expend. It says gives me incept 1 flustered, expend, or carryover, gain 1 bonus action next turn. So I'm going to go over here and gain 1 bonus action next turn. So next turn I'll have 4 actions instead of 3, which will be nice. I'm going to do threaten for 1 of my actions. Ooh, I hit Trina for 4 points. And then I'm going to do apply 3 composure. Now I'm going to end my turn and let her take her turn. Now I'm sorry guys if I'm talking a little too fast for you. I'm trying to explain this as carefully as possible. The game's not a difficult game. It is a fun game, and you'll pick up a lot of it as you go along. Anyway, I'm going to click on the gain 1 bonus action for next turn. That doesn't cost me anything. I'm going to do a threaten. Let's see if it gets 4 points. Hopefully it does.
Shut the forward.
Oh, we're getting there, guys. She only has 8 more points left. Another threaten. She's got 6. I've got 48. Let's see how much she damages me for. It's her turn. She took 4 points out. I'm still not doing bad. I had 48 resolve. Now I'm down to 45. Okay, I'm going to use this card that says insert inspiration or attitude into your hand. And I'm going to go to gain 2 influence, expend. I'm going to do a composure card, give me some protection here. And attack her for 4, hold on. And I still got 1 more fast talk. Hopefully this is the one that'll do it, guys. Oh, and she's taken down. All right. Now it says negotiation was successful. Pick the loot you want to keep. So first of all, we're going to go to restore your health. I don't need to restore my health because I'm at full health. So what happens is every time you win a negotiation battle, it will restore a certain portion of your health if it's low, or it'll give you the option. And if you're doing a regular attack battle, it will give you, as a reward, some resolve points so you can restore some of your resolve, which like I just used for my negotiation battle. So I get 1 victory medal that comes with it. I get to pick a negotiation card. I got 3 different options. I have one that says, when this card is drawn, deal 1 damage to a random opponent, argument, and gain 1 influence. And that's unplayable. It's just one that will stay in your deck. I have this one that says, drain resolve. Target argument loses 2 resolve. You gain 2 resolve, expend. So you basically take 2 of the resolve points, drain them from them, and you get them. And then this 3rd card here in the red, it says oppress. And it says if this card destroys an argument, gain 1 dominance. I think I'm going to go for drain resolve because that comes in handy. And I'm going to hit click, X, and now that's another card in my deck that could show up. Not only that, but by doing this negotiation battle, looks like I have, from my current card deck, negotiation cards, I have upgrades available. So in the left-hand corner, you see deflection, apply 3 composure. I can upgrade that. It's ready to upgrade. And I've got 2 different options they're giving me. One is apply 4 composure. The other is restore 5 resolve and apply 5 composure destroy. So I'm going to go for the one that says restore 5 resolve and apply 5 composure destroy because it's the better option. Next to that, over here, you'll see where I just clicked on the red threaten. I have an upgrade already on that as well. And they have 2 different options I can upgrade. I can upgrade over here on the left, and it'll hit for 1 to 4 points, and I'll automatically draw another card from my deck. Or I have 1 to 4, it'll hit 4, and I'll gain a dominance, which means if I have another red attack card, that'll automatically go up 1 point when I go to attack. I'm going to go for the gain 1 dominance. And Sal says, after winning the negotiation, here's how it is. You want me to succeed, don't you? And she says, fine, you can pick 1 thing from my stock. So you're going to pick an item, and any one of these 3 things are free. So we have 1 card on the left here. This guy that looks like a shell right here. That says the next card played this turn gains 3 additional experience points, expend, and replenish. The one in the middle said add 2 copies of Hasten into your draw pile. Replenish to destroy after 3 uses. Hasten basically gives you, if I remember correctly, guys, it gives you basically, instead of having, let's say, in a battle, having 3 actions, you'll have 2 more additional actions. And then the one on the right here, it says 10 heal. Replenish, destroy after 1 use. So you can use it 1 time, and you can heal for 10 points. It does come in handy. Sometimes you come across some badasses and you need those healing stuff. It's a good choice. I'm going to go for the one that says add 2 copies of Haitian into your draw pile. Replenish, destroy after 3 uses. That's the middle card here. So I'm going to go ahead and click on that one right now. Confirm purchase. Purchase adrenaline shot for 0 shills. Accept. All right. And she says, you better be worth it. Now, I'm going to tell Trina that I'm ready. I'm ready. And she goes, all right, you hide under the counter there. When I give the word, come out stabbing. And she goes, I won't take that literally, but you got it. Enid approaches Trina. The security. She goes, this is crazy, Trina. We can't beat the spree, even with the scripter's help. I'm out of here, and if you had any sense at all, you would be too. Enid makes for the exit, leaving nothing but a grim feeling behind. You wed yourself under the counter, and Trina pulls a sheet over you. Time passes, and you hear customers come and go, the wheels of commerce spinning above your head. Just as your leg is starting to cramp, you hear something loud and angry come through the door. Did you miss me? Oh, see what I mean, guys? This shopkeeper is incorrigible. Looks like we're going to have to teach her a lesson. Yeah, well, I've got a lesson for you, says Trina. Trina kicks you under the counter. This would be your cue. Now, you got 2 different options here, guys. You got jump out and confront the bandits, or stay quiet and wait for danger to pass. Now, if you stay quiet and wait for danger to pass, there are consequences for that, guys. Trina will hate you, and that comes with certain consequences. Certain negatives, it'll affect some of her friends that will also hate you, and it's not worth it. And plus, you want to earn some money, so of course you're going to jump out and confront the bandits. You come out from behind the counter, and the bandit goes, oh, look, she bought herself a bodyguard. Cute. Scam grifter will gut you where you stand. Now, I'm not going to take any shit from anybody. I could leave the shop, but like I said, that will have negative consequences. So I'm going to defend the shop, because that's what I'm here for. Plus, I got Trina to help me, so hopefully between the 2 of us, we should be able to kick these guys' asses. And the bandit goes, heft her name, by the way. She's a spree thief. She says, it's your funeral. Ah. All right, guys, here we go. Now, what do we got here? She looks like she's got like a little bug friend. I forget what they call these guys, but that's not important. So the first thing I'm gonna do is add 2 copies of Hasten into your draw pile. So that means next turn I'll gain 1 action for each one of those. So I'll have 2 extra actions next turn. Now the downside to that is this turn I only get 2 actions instead of 3. I'm going to do what's called an elbow strike. That should attack for 3 points of damage. And I'm going to attack her little pet there. Next thing I'm going to do is attack her pet again. Oh, and the name of that pet is a wild fleed. Basically a giant insect. Okay, I'm going to end my turn. Now she's going to attack. Oh. So it looks like her fleet attacked me and she attacked Trina, my little partner there. Now, I have this one right here. This is going to cost me 2 of my 3 actions here, guys. But with this, it says I deal bonus damage equal twice the cost of your hand. So I'm going to go ahead and attack this wild fleet and get that out of the way. And now all I have to do is focus on fighting her. And I'm going to go ahead and use stab. And it's pretty much like you would think stab. It's a little sharp dagger that should attack anywhere between 1 to 3 points. Okay. And turn. Oh, she just attacked Trina. The good news is I got my 2 bonus actions by using that hasten card. So this time around, if I click that and this, now I have 5 different, I can use all 5 cards here. first thing I'm going to do is heal Trina. If you click on this card that says apply for defense, it'll protect Trina here because she got some damage. And then I'm going to use this elbow strike because that'll guarantee a hit for 3 points of damage. And I have another one, so I'm going to use it again. And then finally I'm going to use this stab card, which looks like it can attack her for anywhere between 2 to 5 points. We'll see. Hopefully it'll attack for 5 points. Keep my fingers crossed, guys. You can't see that, but that's okay. Oh, and I'm going to use the last card on myself to apply for defense. Now, end my turn. Trina attacks her. And it looks like we're wearing her down, guys. Now, I'm going to use this adrenaline shot card because next turn or the one after that, like I said, it'll give me 2 extra free attacks, essentially. And the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to use this card right here, Freighter. That's going to cost me 2 of my turns, and then I'll be done for this turn. But it deals bonus damage equal to twice the cost of your hand. And it looks like it's going to hit her for 14 points. So this should lay her out. Oh, now, what I did was very bad, guys. I made a mistake and I hit her way too hard. The downside to that is when you kill someone in the game, there's negative consequences. Like right here, after that I just killed her. You probably can't see it, but maybe you can. It says, Kuga hates you. The Kuga is an associate. That thief there. You've incurred her fury and will likely face the consequences. Reason, killed their friend, Heft. That was the person we killed, the thief. And now it says under that, the negative of that is brutality. Status cards cost 1 additional action in battle. So that's the negative of what I just did. What you can do, and what you should try to do when playing this game, guys, is you should try to get them to give up. And if I didn't hit her so hard, I would have gotten her to give up. And I'll show you that in hopefully the next battle. Basically, it's like when they're done, when you're facing off against someone in an attack battle, they get to a certain point where their hit points are like at the bare minimum. They will just give up, and then they'll surrender. And because they're surrendering, you won't have to deal with these stupid consequences. But I made a mistake. It happens. Oh well. So I'm going to close that. It says Battle 1, pick the loot you want to keep. So, automatically, I get 1 victory medal. I get a new battle card that says Makeshift Dagger. And that's will attack from anywhere between 2 and 3 points. And what's nice about this one, guys, is it will cost me 0 points to use. So it won't cost me any one of my 1 of 3 actions in my turn. So I'm going to get that. This new battle card, Mandible, which will cost me 1 attack, and that will imply, it says apply impair equal to damage dealt by this card, destroy after 3 uses. So I can only use it for 3 times, and then unfortunately it'll disappear. So I'm going to get that. I got 5 shills for winning the battle. And like I was telling you before, when you do a battle and you win, you restore resolve. So I won't restore all my resolve points, but now I will restore 6 of my resolve points. So now I will go back up to 48 resolve points, which is the maximum I can have so far. Right here we have battle upgrades that are available. Now I can look at my battle upgrades that are available, and it looks like both of my elbow strike cards I can upgrade. And here we go. So I got 2 different options to upgrade my elbow strike card. I can do one which says expend, and that'll hit for 5 points. What's nice about that is it'll always hit for 5 points. That's on the left-hand side. On the right-hand side, it says spend up to 3 combo, deal 2 bonus damage per combo spent. So I don't know. I think I'm going to go for the one that's on the left here, because that'll guarantee hit for 5 points of damage. Lucid Strike. So I'm going to do that. And then if we go over here to Elbow Strike, the other one, I can also upgrade that. And the same thing, it gives me the option to expend and do the Lucid Strike for 5 points, or the other one, which is only be 3 points, and it's a spend up to 3 combo and deal 2 bonus damage per combo spent finisher. I like this one on the left here, at guaranteed 5 points of damage. So I'm gonna go ahead and click on that. Now that I've done that, I'm gonna back out. And it looks like I also get to pick from a battle card because I won the battle. So we got 3 different options here. On the left here, it says Piercing Dagger Throw. And that's a battle card, and that'll attack for anywhere between 4 to 6 points. In the middle, we have Stomp. And it's pretty simple. You're basically stepping on somebody's hand with your foot. It says spend 2 combo. This card costs 0 finisher. Or on the right-hand side, we have what's called the Ghost Strike. And basically says draw a card, discard this card, and your attack deals 2 bonus damage this turn. I'm going to go with Dagger Throw, guys. It's guaranteed anywhere between 4 to 6 points of damage. Plus, it looks cool. I'm a simple man, guys. All right. So Trina says, good job, Grifter. Take this. You earned every coin. And Trina likes me. And you get paid 50 shills. And I also gain 1 medal. So, win-win. Not only that, but I gain a battle card, Healing Vapors. So I'll get... it's a card that costs me one action in battle, but it'll give me heal up to 6 points of healing energy. So now I'm done with that. I'm going to travel. Now I have a couple different options in front of me here, guys. I can go ahead and pick another one of these. This guy right here, the Gutted Yote, the Admiral Headquarters, or the Grogandrag. They all have options for more work. But right here, these are different events that pop up ever so often. And if you click on one of them, for example, I'm going to go to the battlefield here. When you're not doing a mission or something, you can do one of these. You go to one of these events, and it says, you come across the signs of a recent battle. If there were any winners, they weren't the type to loot the battlefield. So that means the bodies are still fresh, and it's best to grab something and run before any beasts are drawn to the bloodshed. So basically, we get some free loot. Now, we have one option, which is grab the Combat Gauze, which will remove a random debuff and replenish Destroy after 3 uses. We can search the crates for a combat drone. Excuse me, I can talk, I promise. A combat drone is basically a little flying robot. It says summon a combat drone to fight for you, replenish, destroy after 1 use. So it'll only be able to use it like 1 time according to this card. Or, right here, pull cerebral stimulants out of the mind. Now this is what we call a graft. Like I said, you basically install this into your brain essentially. And it basically allows you to draw 1 extra card per turn, which isn't bad at all. So I think I'm going to go for that option. Now, the key with this is going to take me a little longer, so I'm probably going to get attacked by something. But I think it's worth it. So I'm going to go ahead and grab that. And now it says, cerebral stimulants installed. All right. Next, you wrestle with the loot lodged in the mud even as a mournful howl cuts through the air. It isn't long before you are joined by the pack. Uh-oh. Defend yourself. And in the right-hand corner, we see Splitting Yote, which is a little alien creature that's going to attack me along with his buddy, Wild Yote. So defend yourself. So, we got our cards here. I'm going to go with good old stab here. And that hit him for 3 points. I'm going to do another stab. That hit him for 4 points this time. And I'm going to do another one, which also hit him for 3 points. So he ran away, which is good. Now, I got to deal with his buddy here. Now, I'm going to use my good old freighter. Because even though it costs 2 of my 3 actions, it's going to hit for 18 points of damage. Oh, and he got his butt kicked, guys. That's right, we took his ass out. All right. Excuse me, guys. I am chewing on a little snack here, so I apologize. Now, battle 1, pick the loot you want to keep. So I'm going to go ahead and restore some resolve. But guess what? I don't need to restore resolve because I'm at full. I got a new battle card called Carabiche. And what it says is prevents attack damage for this turn. When this card is drawn, draw another card. And destroy. Remove this card permanently. So apparently it'll give me an 8 defense when I use this card. The only downside, to this card is that I can only use it twice. I get 1 victory medal. Looks like we got some battle upgrades available. My stab card is available for an upgrade. So let's see what we got here. Before it was just 2 to 5 points of damage it could attack for. Now I could either do that, stick with that, or I can just go to the right-hand side here, rooted stab, and that says attack for 4 to 5 points. So of course I'm going to do that. Back out of there, and I get to pick a new battle card. Now this one right here says Reckless Swing, discard a card. That's the orange one here on the left-hand side. That only cost me 1 action in battle, and it'll attack for 5 points. Number 2 says Jiraco Free Fighting ability. When you have at least 4 combo, gain 2 power, expend. And then in the right-hand corner, we have Breather. Spend 3 combo, gain 1 action. Finisher. Now that's not bad because it doesn't cost me anything at all. So I'm actually going to go with that. Try that out. All right. And now it says, the bodies are growing ripe and more scavengers are sure to be on their way. Best to cut while you're ahead. All right. Now, we got 3 different missions we can possibly do here, guys. We got the Gutted Yote here, which says, Teak has a package ready to shipping at the Slurping Snail, but can't pick it up. And I can do that. And they're willing to pay 85 shills, give me a starting bonus card and 1 medal point. Or I can go, it's the Admiralty headquarters, and it says, Termination of Command. Spots wants you to deliver Firendi an official reprimand. And with that, I'll get 70 shills. I'll get a starting bonus card to help on the quest. I'll also get to pick a graph from a random draw, and I'll gain 2 medal. Ooh. And this will involve battle and negotiation. So I think I'm going to go ahead and do that. I like what they're giving for the rewards. The payout seems pretty promising. So I'm going to go ahead and try that out. Well, sometimes along the way you get stopped by random things. Like random events will pop up even if you're just trying to get from one side of the map to another. It says, Kuga stops you.
Don't count pure.
You're the one who killed my friend Heft. She was the one at the store that I killed by accident, see? And of course this is the consequence of that action. Now, I have 3 different options here, guys. I can pay Kuga for her loss, which is 150 shills, which that's not gonna, money doesn't get away. Money doesn't restore someone to life there, Kuga. It's not like she's brought back to life. So what if you have a couple extra shills in your pocket? You're still sad your friend's dead, right? So I'm not going to do that. I can convince Kuga to leave you alone. Now, because she hates me, she has more resolve points than me. She has 20 more resolve points than she normally would. So that's going to be difficult, or I can defend myself. I'm going to try to, even though she has 20 more resolve points, I'm going to try to convince her to leave me alone. And if I have to, then I'll battle her. I'm certainly not going to pay her $150. Now she has 43 resolve points. That's including the 20 bonus ones because she hates me. I have 48. It could go either way, guys. She goes, I demand satisfaction. Yeah, I did it, but you better keep walking. That's Sal's answer to her. Okay, guys, here we go. I'm going to threaten her and hit for 2 points. I'm going to do a fast talk, that hit for 2 points. I'm not doing too good here, guys. And I'm going to add 3 composure to give me some protection. Remember, the composure is kind of like a shield. because it just basically protects your main resolve. All right. So it looks like I'm doing good so far. I'm going to use this Lucid Threaten. Now, what's great about this is it's going to hit anywhere between 3 to 6 points, but on top of that, it's also going to gain me 1 dominance points. So the next red card that I have, it should automatically give me 1 extra. So let's say the next red card I get is another gain Lucid Threaten, but it only has 3 to 6. It should now give me the option of 3 to 7, essentially. I don't know if that makes any sense, guys. All right, I'm going to drain. This says drain resolve. So it says target argument loses 2 resolve, you gain 2 resolve. So, there you go. How do you like that? And then I'm going to also help myself out by restoring 5 resolve. There we go. All right, here we go, guys. I'm going to go to Sal's Instincts. Insert inspiration or attitude into your hand. Now, so click on that. Now, I'm going to use attitude, which gains 1 dominance, expend. So hopefully, click on that. That'll hit her for 3 points of damage. And then I'm going to use threaten, which will hit anywhere between 3 to 6 points of damage. That hit her for 3, of course, it's on the low end, just my luck. And then I hit her with another Lucid Threaten, which once again should hit for anywhere between 3 to 6 points of damage here. Okay, at the end of my turn. Oh, she just hit me for 8 points of damage, guys. Now I'm still doing okay because I have 43 points of resolve and she has only 23. So let's see what's going to happen here, guys. Right here it says improvise a card from a pool of special cards. So let's see what we got here. And then we have incept 2 vulnerability, expend, deploy bait, expend, or draw 2 cards. So I'm going to do that one. Maybe I'll get some good cards. Okay. So I got another threaten for 3 to 6 points. And of course, again, it only gave me a 3 attack, which is kind of a bummer. And then I'm going to apply 3 composure. So I have a little protection against her attacks. Oh man, she hit me for 10 points, guys. This is some bullshit right here. Alright, this whore needs to go down. Pardon my horrible language. Alright, another dominance, lucid threaten. That's right, guys. We're taking this. We're taking her down. Alright, come on. Alright, that's bullshit. She just hit me for 13 points of damage, guys. Alright, so we got fast talk. Like anywhere between 1 and 3 points. Hopefully it'll be, of course it only hits her for 1 point. Typical. Quick thinking. Let's see if I can get lucky and get a special card. This is will attack for 2 to 3 points. And finally, I'll throw some composure on so I can survive the next round. She just hit me for 16 points. This is how this game's kind of like fucked up sometimes, guys. I had 48 points. She had 43. I was kicking her ass most of this match, and then she hits me for 16 points. But this will shut her up real quick. Lucid Threaten for 5 to 8 points. She only has 3 points, so ba-bam, you're done. And that's how you do it. Negotiation successful. First thing we're going to do is restore health. This will restore 8 health. I have 85 points of my health out of the 91, so this will bring me back up to full 91. I'll gain 1 medal. I get some negotiation upgrades available. So what do we got? We got deflection. Apply 3 composure. So that's got an upgrade. So here we go. We got apply 6 composure, so I can upgrade that. So instead of just 3 composure, I can now add 6 composure. That'll help my resolve. Fast talk. I have 2 different options. I have one on the right here that says draw a card. So it'll attack for still 1 to 3 points, but it'll also draw a card. Or on the left here, spend 1 influence. This card costs 0 to play. I like this one, the one on the right, which is draws a card. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. Another fast talk card here has an upgrade option. And this one is a little bit different. So I got on the one on the right here that I'm clicking on, it says Visionary Fast Talk, 1 to 3 points, draw a card. But this one over here, Clarity Fast Talk. So that gives me the option to upgrade to a hit automatically for 6 points. So for me, that's a no-brainer. I'm going to go ahead and click on that there, guys. Next, I'm going to go to Threaten. And under Threaten, I have 2 different options. On the right, we have what's called Boosted Threaten, which will attack for 3 to 4 points. And then on the left here, we have Mirrored Threaten. It says attack with this card twice, and that will hit between 1 to 2 points. See, now I'm not going to go with this, the one on the left, because even though it attacks twice, what if it attacks twice for only 1 point of damage each turn? Then I'm only hitting for 2 hit points of damage, whereas if I do on the right, I'm guaranteed to attack for at least 3 points, possibly 4. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. Now I also get to pick a negotiation card because the negotiation was successful. That's one of my rewards. So I'm going to go click, see what we got. On the left here, it says, this red one says, the damage to the next card played this turn is doubled, expend. So that's nice. You have a card that hits for 3 points of damage. Now it's going to hit for 6. And this is a negotiation card. You got this one in the middle. It'll attack for anywhere between 0 and 3 points, and that won't cost me anything. It costs 0 points to use. And then on the right it says Seeds of Doubt, Incept 2 Doubt. I'm going to go ahead with this one on the left, this red one, because the damage to the next card played this turn is doubled, expend. Hell yeah. Of course, our buddy here, Kuga, is not happy. She says, Sal's, you want some? And the Kuga's like, this isn't over, She skulks off and you continue along your way. Now the downside here, guys, is my resolve, I only have 9 points of resolve here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the Grog and Drog, where my buddy Fish is at, and I'm going to go buy a drink and restore some of my resolve. Now, you can either buy a drink directly from Fish, and that would cost me 15 shills. I can also buy cards from her that are for sale, but I'm not going to. Or you can buy our buddy here, the bouncer, Cough. No, I can't buy him a drink. Usually, patrons that are in the bar, you have the option to buy them a drink, and that also restores resolve. But I'm not going to do his mission because I don't think his mission. He has a mission for you. I don't think it's the best possible mission option. So we're going to ignore that. Hold on. Sorry, guys. I'm going to go back in the bar, buy a drink. That restored 34. That it restored 25 resolve. So now I have 34 out of my 48 resolve points. I'm going to buy one more drink, and that'll bring back my full resolve here. So I gained 14 resolve, and now my resolve points, like I said, it's right here up here on the left here. Now I gained 14 resolve, and I'm at full resolve, and I'm at full health. So next thing I'm going to do, guys, is I'm going to click on our original mission here, which I planned on doing, which is the Admiralty headquarters. And of course, I had a random event that happened along the way, and I am stopped by a guy that looks like a frog, some sort of alien frog hybrid. We'll just call him, his name is Rug, and he is a civilian bartender. And Rug says, "You're stopped on the road by Rug, whose face lights up as he sees you. It's not the reaction you're used to." He says, "Now you look hungry, am I right? And I got just the thing for it. Delicious, non-toxic food." Sal's very doubtful and goes, food on the road? Huh? What's the catch? Well, it's food on the road, like you said, but I'm testing out a new recipe, and I'll cook it if you'll eat it. And we've got some different options here. I'll read them to you guys. On the first option, we have try the fungus and metalnit brownies, try the bog leech sausage, or try the ashnu bile tartar. Now, here's the thing, guys. I can also decline the offer, but Rug will be offended and he'll dislike me. So I don't want to make enemies. So I'm gonna just take a guess and hope for the best here. I'm gonna try the ashnu bile tartar. The tartar threatens to slip between your fingers, but you manage to shovel it in before it gets away. Ah, it's good, right? Be detailed with those tasting notes. And sounds like burp, essentially. With a hearty laugh, Rug leaves you to enjoy the aftertaste. And it says, gain battle card, well fed. Oh, nice. And I got a card that says heal for 5 points. And it cost me 0. So if I could use that card, it's not going to cost me any actions. Okay, so I'm going to leave. Okay, guys, we're going to see if we can finally get to our mission here. I keep on having these different random events that will happen. They'll pop up throughout the game while you're in between doing missions. All right, so we're going to go see Spots here, who has a mission for us. Spots is over here, and if you think Spots is a little slow on the uptake, you should see Spots run. Spots wants you to deliver Ferrandine an official reprimand. All right, so I'm gonna go click on that. Spots looks up from his clipboard as you approach. Word is you're looking for a grifter. Spots replies, the Admiral needs something taken care of, yes. Oh, sounds official. Don't you people have goons for that? We do, but this mission is of a sensitive nature, and I can't trust our people to do it. Now, this sounds lucrative. One of our own friend has gone rogue out in the wilderness. We've sent an Admiral team to bring her back in, but they were compromised. Now Ferrand is holed up somewhere out there in the wilderness, operating beyond any pale of any acceptable conduct, still commanding troops. I want you to find Ferrand and terminate her command. Ooh. Got a hit job here going on, guys. I'm going to accept it, which I did. And then I've got 3 different cards that he's going to give one of them to me. I can pick. I've got Apply to Composure, this green one that I'm clicking on. Apply to Composure all friendly arguments. Heal 1 health per bleed on the target, expend. Or deal bonus damage equal to twice the cost of your hand. I'm going to go with Freighter again, man. That's a great card, and it upgrades really nicely. So I'm going to go ahead and draft that card. And that card will be part of my pack. And Sal responds, I'll do it. Spots is good. A member of the compromised team has been spotted back in Murder Bay. Find him and get Friendin's location and infiltrate it. And bring Friendin back? No, just bring back our badge. Her remains can belong to the wilderness. Oh, oh. Ah, this is a no-take prisoner situation. Got it. All right, now I can buy some cards if I want to. I have 170 points. And remember the gold up in the corner. I know you guys probably can't see that as well as I can, obviously. I've got like a little grenade, that can shrapnel grenade that hits all enemies. And it'll hit for anywhere between 5 and 7 points. I've got a more expensive grenade that will hit anywhere between 9 to 14 points, but that's 150 bucks. We've got these Admiral requisition cards. You basically, according to this, it says draw 3 cards, but you only get 3 uses. Destroy after 1 use. And then we got this Admiralty orders. Gain 2 dominance, destroy after 2 uses. I think I'm going to spend money that I shouldn't, guys. I'm going to buy this Lumen Grenade because it'll hit all enemies and it'll just hit between 9 to 14 points. And I think this mission is one of the harder ones, even though it's an earlier mission, because this is only your first day. I'm going to hedge my bets here. Okay. Out into the world map here. Now, right here is the Grog and Drog with my buddy Fish. But I have full health, and I have full resolve, so we don't need to go there. We're going to go to the Mortar Torch. Because we've heard someone over there will be able to point us in the direction of this person we're after. You see Sonny, the rogue Admiralty agent you were sent to look out for. He hasn't noticed you yet. Okay. You find Sonny standing with the other hired to meet at the beach. His furtive sideways glances and jumpiness have not found him any work so far today. Hey, you have work for me? I'm affordable. And Sal responds, you're Admiralty, aren't you? Don't you already have a job? He goes, what are you, internal corrections? What does it matter? The uniform is a feature, not a detriment. It means I can move with impunity. So are you hiring or not? Well, sure, I do have some work that needs doing. I'm looking for somebody. Ferrandian. Think you could find her for me? Oh no. You can tell he's pretty nervous. No, sorry, I can't help you with that. Never got missing persons training, you see. Alright, so I'm going to ask about Ferrandian. Ferrandian's name had an effect on you, that's for sure. And he's going, I don't know what you mean. You're trembling. I can see the ripples in the mud at your feet. And maybe I'm just cold. Look, I get it. Ferrandian went rogue. She probably found some bankroll or another to exploit. But she can't be more dangerous than any of your other superiors. Only one superior more dangerous, and I don't make a habit of contemplating the abyss. Wait, what? Sini looks off into the distance, his mouth set in a thin line. So I've got a couple different options here, guys. I can convince Sini with a negotiation battle that Ferrandian must be stopped. Or I can do a battle and try to attack Sini, and he'll lead me to Ferrandian. But the problem with that is that he'll dislike me. And like I said, when you have people that either dislike you or hate you, it affects the game. There are consequences for your actions. So we're going to try to, try to convince Sini to help me. We'll see what happens here. Clearly something's got you rattled. Talk to me. All right, guys, here we go. I'm going to attack with a boosted threaten. 3 to 4 points. It hits for 3 points. I'm going to do a fast talk, which hits for 2 points. And I'm going to do a composure, deflection, which will apply 3 points to deflect in this negotiation battle. Okay. Now this one is that card, Evil Eye. The damage on the next card played this turn is doubled, expend. So, I'm going to use that. That's going to take 1 turn. But now, my Clarity Fast Talk got upgraded to a 12 points attack here because of that. Alright, so now he's down to 18 resolve points. I use another Fast Talk. Now he's down to 15 points. Oh, he just hit me, brought me down to 36 points. I had 48. Went from 48 to 36. This is not good, guys. I'm going to do a Lucid Threaten. I'm going to hit for 1 point. I'm going to do a Drain Resolve, and that'll target him. He'll lose 2 resolve, and I'll gain 2 of his resolve. And I'm going to apply 6 Composure, so that'll give me a little protection. Okay, guys, what are we going to do here? I'm going to do another Boosted Threaten, which will attack for 3 to 4 points. Got him for 3 points. Now he's down to 9. I'm going to do a Visionary Fast Talk, and when I do this, is what's nice. It'll draw a card. Maybe I'll get a good card. Oh, I got hit for 1 point. That's not good. I'm going to go ahead and apply 3 Composure. So that'll give me a little protection. He's down to 8 points, so hopefully we can pull this off, guys. Oh. There we go. I'm going to do insert inspiration or attitude into your hand. I'm going to do the attitude to gain 1 dominance, and then I'll attack for 2 points. Now he's down to 6 resolve. Then I'm going to do a gain 1 dominance, lucid threaten. This will attack anywhere between 2 to 5 points of damage. It's going to attack for 4 points of damage. So now he only has 2 resolve, guys. So I'm going to use my Visionary Fast Talk card. And this will hit anywhere between 1 to 3 points of damage. Hopefully it'll hit for 3 points. Oh, it hits for 2, and that does the job. And I win the negotiation battle. A negotiation battle was successful. And I get to claim my 1 victory medal. Restored some health. I got some more negotiation upgrades available, so we'll click on that. I got apply 3 composure. That's upgrade ready. So we'll go see what we got. I've got 2 different options. 1, apply 4 composure. That's boosted deflection. I would not go for that because I can go to the right hand side here where you see me clicking that, and that says apply 6 composure, expend. So now I'll have 6 composure instead of 3 composure. Under fast talk, that's also ready to upgrade. And we have 2 different options. 1 on the right hand side that says pale fast talk. Spend 1 influence. This card costs 0 to play. Or on the left hand side, clarity fast talk destroy, which will attack for 6 points. So I'm going to go for that one because it's 6 points. Why not, right? All right. So I also get to pick a negotiation card. I've got one that says I'll attack for anywhere between 0 to 1 points. I'll lose 1 influence, but it doesn't cost me anything. I got one that says apply 2 composure to all friendly arguments. Or I got one that says gain 2 influence. At the end of your turn, lose 2 influence. I'm not crazy about any of these 3 cards, so I'm going to hit B and take 30 shells instead. And Sal goes, let's discuss, shall we? You're facing something down alone, and it doesn't have to be that way. I'm here to help. He goes, Cine goes, yeah, maybe you can help. And if you can't, well, maybe throwing you in her direction will buy me some time. And Sal responds, ominous, but I'm glad we've come to an agreement. All right. So instead of going straight to the woods to go find this person, guys, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to my local Grog and Drog. Because my resolve only is at 34 points. It should be a maximum of 48 points. So I'm going to go ahead and buy a drink from Fish here. And now I am back to full 48 points of resolve. All right, so here we go. We're going to go to the camp. Let's see if we can find this. Cine leads you on a winding path through the forest, and you sharpen your wits as you walk, memorizing the twists and turns. At least you'll be able to find your way back easily enough. The trail is marked with char and strange off-color stains you can't place. It's just up ahead. Hey, maybe you should go on without me, yeah? I don't know if I can do this. And Sal goes, what are you, flaking out on me? And Cine goes, I wouldn't wish a head-to-head confrontation with Ferrandy on anybody. But you still don't get it. I don't think I can handle what she has to say. Not again. Sal's like, I need your arms, not your ears, so stuff them full of wad for all I care. If it gets real bad, I promise to start shrieking every work song I know. And we had a lot of them on the derrick. Cine goes, I'm gonna regret this. Definitely. I wasn't kidding when I said shrieking. Now let's go. You follow Cine into a campsite. Everything looks in order, but there's a stink like blood and something you might find under a sewer grate. Hello, Sal. I've been expecting you. Sal goes, is that so? You must have a good network for someone who goes through her whole faction. I feel Cine's doubt as if it were my own. I let it grow to see what fruit the vine might yield. And here you are. Sal goes, I spent enough time with the cult to know mumbo jumbo when I hear it. Spare me your energies, or whatever woo-woo you got spinning. And Fironi goes, and yet more questions gather purse at the tip of your mind.
¿Quiénes es Pipona?
I'll let you ask them if you'd like before it's too late.
Totianata.
I am my own master, and whether you accept it or not, so are you. So why not? We'll ask Fiona what she's doing. That's the first option. Sal goes, I've heard of the folks being discharged from the Admiralty, but what I've been hired to do is kind of extreme. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't piqued. And Fiona replies, the wilderness allows me to meditate on the true nature of this world. When I share my insights, however, it leaves people feeling a bit bare. Stripped of purpose, of title, of mental fortitude even. So if you tell me I'll run raving into the depths of the wilderness, huh? That's you. That's up to you. The Hessians would have you believe that your actions are prescribed. You are tethered to the abyss, pushed and pulled by the tides. What they don't tell you is that you are the true master. We are not destined for this conflict. Somewhere in the strands, we were allies, even friends. A reality where it was I who sent you to eliminate spots. Ah, I get it. This is your counteroffer, replies Sal. No, you still only see the veneer and not the grain. Perhaps you weren't ready for this message. All right, so next from here we go. We got ask why the Admiralty wants Fiona to terminate it, so we'll do that. So you've got a little off your rocker. Happens a lot in the Griftlands. Still, it doesn't explain why the Admiralty wants you dead. He replies, because with this knowledge I have grown powerful. Through the right often bickers with the left, the Admiralty and the cult are two tentacles of their beloved god. And I sit on the cusp of a chasm even greater than their abyss, and my mind alone can plumb its depths. They send you after me because they see themselves as extensions of a greater will. You accept the job because you see yourself as an extension of theirs. But each reach weakens the grip. You are deluded, a vessel of someone else's intent. Well, I am my own master. All right, so now I've got two different options here, guys. I can attack Firandir and her followers, and of course she's going to dislike me. Or I can try to scare away at least Firandir's followers, so that way when I go to attack, I'll have less people to fight. So I'm going to go ahead and do that, because less people to fight will hopefully lead to a less tough battle. So we're going to see if I can negotiate some of the followers to disappear. And what about your followers then? Are they their own masters? So here we go, guys. I'm going to do a clarity fast talk. I just upgraded that, so that's going to attack for 6 points. I'm going to attack, target her resolve. I'm going to get myself 6 composure. So we're going to keep our fingers crossed, guys. Hopefully I'll pull this off here. All right, here's our next one. Remember this card, guys, the Evil Eye. The damage to the next card is played this turn is doubled. So I'm going to click on that. And then I'm going to go to Boosted Threaten, which now is going to attack for anywhere between 6 to 8 points. So hopefully it attacks for 8 points. Now I'm going to attack Lucid Threaten. It's going to hit anywhere between 1 and 4 points. All right, we're getting there, guys. He only has 9 points. I have 50, so in theory I should be able to pull this off. All right, I'm going to do a Boosted Threaten here, which will attack between 3 to 4 points. I'm going to do a Visionary Fast Talk, which will anywhere between 1 to 3 points, and I'll also be able to draw a card, so hopefully I get a good card. Oh, and I guess I'll apply some Composure. And he only has 3 points, guys, so hopefully, unless I'm a complete screw-up here, I should be able to pull this off. All right, I'm going to do a Boosted Threaten, which should attack between 3 to 4 points. All right, and you want some? Negotiation successful. So I got another Victory Medal. I got some Restore Health. So now I got 8 health. Of course, my health is already full. and I get to pick a free negotiation card. None of these options are mind-blowing, guys, so I'm going to just take the 30 shells instead. And what about your followers? Do they have free will? Will it be their choice to die when they stay and fight for you? You assume death is a consequence when really is a new beginning. We all play the cards we're dealt, and my hand has grown powerful. Perhaps Firendi's followers weren't as confident in her teachings as she thought, but they exercised their free will enough to slink into the trees, leaving Firendi to stand alone. Great, then you won't be put out when I win. Alright, now I'm going to attack Firendi now. The downside to this, he's going to obviously dislike me, but if I keep him alive, if I can manage to keep him alive, he won't hate me. Alright. We got Mandible. Apply pair equal to damage dealt by this card. Destroy after 3 uses. So I'm going to attack Firendi. Spend 3... This says breather. Spend 3 combo, gain 1 action. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. Nope, I can't do that one, I guess. Sal's Daggers. Insert Hammer Grip or Saber into your hand. So we'll try that. And right here we have a Hammer Grip, which says deal 2 bonus damage if you have any combo, gain 2 combo. And over here we says Saber Grip, which is apply 2 bleed, expend. So we're going to try that one. And I'm going to attack this Wild Varrock, which of course the Wild Varrock gets out of my way because he's a fucker. Alright. It's going to be a close one, guys. Because they've got 3 people on their side. They got this Wild Varrock, he's got a henchman, and he's got Firendi himself. I'm going to try to get this Wild Varrock out of the action first. Okay, the Wild Varrock is done, so now it's just... Oh, and Firendi got scared, so that's good. So it's just basically me and my buddy here, Senia, against the one guard, which is great. Hopefully I can put enough damage on the henchman here and get them both to give up. Okay, and see now, they accept surrender. I get 1 victory medal. I get to restore resolve, 7 resolve, so now I'm at 4 resolve again, and I get to pick a battle card. And we got, this is cool, we got gain 2 counter for each played card this turn. So basically, like when an enemy attacks you, you can automatically attack them right back when it's their turn. So that's cool. That's one option here on the left. Gain 2 counter for each card played this turn. Gain 2 defense, apply 1 impair. And muscle memory, improvise a card from your draw pile and duplicate it. So you can grab one of the cards that you already used and duplicate it, which is cool too. So these are all 3 good options. I am going to go for gain 2 counter for each card played this turn, because that's a great card, and I'll show you when we use it in our next battle. Alright. And Firendi's, you have left me alive. Why deny me the chance to do better next time? And Sal says, enough. It sounds like your life is punishment enough. And Firendi replies, this does not bode well. If I am not the victor, and if I don't die, am I still making progress? Or am I just losing resolve while standing still? Sal's like, guess you don't know everything, huh? Why not go back to the drawing board and leave the Admiralty alone? Go to your weird, spooky hermit thing until you have all the answers. I can always come back and kill you later. And Firendi replies, I'd like that. Firendi fades silent into the tree line, leaving you to contemplate the vastness of your confusion. Alright, Sini, that wasn't so bad. What exactly was it that blew your mind so much anyway? What, you're just going to learn that the only person responsible for your own happiness is yourself and shrug it off like it's no big deal? Oh, that is a bummer. Still, if I have agency, then I choose to still blame others when I feel like it. As a treat. Whoa, whoa. So you're saying I can choose to continue living my life just the way I did before this all happened? That's free will, bud. I need to have a drink. Sini staggers off to the camp, massaging his temples, and you leave. All right, guys. So from here, we are going to go to Admiral headquarters here and go see Mr. Spots, and hopefully get paid. All right, so we're going to Spots here. And now I have to convince Spots that Furny is dead, because I let Furny live, and he might not believe me. So we got to use a negotiation battle here and convince him that he is in fact dead. Mission accomplished. Furny has been eliminated. She won't be bothering you anymore with her hierarchical flaff anymore. Wait, you spoke with her? Anyone else who spoke with her turned on their positions or ended up dead. How do I know you haven't been incepted with some psychic conditioning? Sal's like, what? Alright, so here we go, guys. Got another negotiation battle. And I'm going to go ahead and apply 6 composure. Give myself a little protection. Drain 2 of his resolve for 2 points. And I'm going to gain 1 dominance and do a lucid threat. And hopefully it'll hit anywhere between 1 to 4 points. Hopefully it'll be 4. Well, only 1, so that's not good. Okay. Now we got my favorite card here. One of my favorite cards, the Evil Eye. The damage to this next card is played this turn is double. Alright. And then that'll double make this boosted threat, and it should be hit for anywhere between 6 to 8 points. Alright. And then I'm going to give myself 6 composure to protect myself. Now he's down to 24 points, so we're not doing bad here. And what we got? Lucid Threaten. I'm going to do the Sal's Instincts. Insert inspiration or attitude into your hand. I'm going to go ahead, gain 1 dominance. Expend, that'll hit for 2 points. And then this Lucid Threaten will gain 1 dominance. Will hit for anywhere between 2 to 5 points. Looks like it hit for 3 points. And then Visionary Fast Talk, which will hit for anywhere between 1 to 3 points of damage. Okay. It's his turn now. Oh, come on, dude. I had 48 points and he brought me down to 40. Not good. Okay, we're going to do a Boosted Threaten. That'll hit for this time between 4 to 5 points. It hit for 4 points. And then another Lucid Threaten, which will hit for 2 to 5 points. It hits for 2 points. And I'm going to do Sal's Instincts. Hit for 2 points here. Oh, that's 4. Okay. He's only got 6 points, guys, so we're almost there. Uh-oh. I'm going to use a Boosted Threaten, which will hit for 3 points, it looks like. And then a Lucid Threaten, which will hit for 2 points. Now he's got 1 point left here. I'm going to do the Sal's Instincts and use Attitude, which will hit for 2 points. Oh, 3 points it looks like. And looks like I got better ways to spend my time. Negotiation successful. Got health, 1 victory medal point. I got a negotiation grade upgrade available. Sal's Instincts. So I can either upgrade the Hostile, which inserts obtuse, mean, or inspiration into your hand. So that makes that more do more damage. Or I can do Diplomatic Instincts, which inserts Flatter, Compliment, or Attitude into your hand. I'm going to go for the Angry Man here. Cool. And we get to pick a negotiation card. None of these cards are really that great, guys, so I'm going to just go ahead and take 30 shields. And Sal goes, I got better ways to spend my time, you know. Look, Furny, you said something about free will and yada yada yada. If you wanted me to take notes, you should have specified. No notes. Furny already has the grunts spinning stories about mind control and subliminal messaging. It'll take a while for these supers to die out, but at least it's taken care of. Thank you for your work. Hey, no problem. And so I get paid 70 shills. And now I'm up to N2 metal. And I got a graph reward, so this will help. We got 2 negotiation graphs and then a battle graph. So the battle graph says Snap Talon, command battle graph. Your attacks deal 2 bonus damage to targets with bleed. Under negotiation graph, we have Keen Skin, common negotiation graph. Gain 2 composure whenever opponent's argument is destroyed or removed by a card. That's one. And those 2 are both common negotiation cards. And then we have another negotiation card, or negotiation graph. Let me clarify. It says Brain Barrage, uncommon negotiation graph. Whenever you play 3 manipulate cards in a row, deal 4 damage to a random opponent argument. All right. I think I'm going to try that one. Why not? I'm done. Finished that mission. Okay, looks like I got 115 shills. Now I have 2 possible events I can check out. These are those events that happen like in the very beginning, outside of your regular mission. I'm going to do this one. See what this is all about. It says, socialize with Trina. Trina's feeling friendly. Spending more time with her will restore 10 resolve and make her like you more. So, it's always good to have people that like you. Okay, I just clicked through that way too quickly, guys. But Fish basically, as I walked in, she told me there's 2 merchants that want to hire me. And if whoever I use, the other one's going to be pissed off at me. So, before I do that, though, I'm going to see... I'm going to socialize with Trina, because this is a randomized event, and it will disappear if I don't take advantage of it. So it says, Trina is happy to see you. Sal, I was just thinking about you. You busy? Chat with Trina. I gained 10 resolve. Trina chats you with a while. Trina squints through her drunken haze to get a good look at you. Look at this. Some twit's Ashnu found his way indoors. She's making fun of you. Now, because I spent time with her and I hung out with her, I restored 10 of my resolve. Now she loves me. Now when they love you, you get like bonus benefits. So like this boon, Doze Bug. So now what Doze Bug is whenever you sleep, you increase your maximum health by 5. So that's the benefits to having someone love you. Is they give little perks like that. Like some of them will give you something like that. Some of them will give you discounts at the shops. Some of them will give you weapons. You know, there's all sorts of fun benefits. All right, guys. I'm going to play for a little bit longer here. I'm going to get you through day 1. So I know it's a long episode, guys, but hopefully you're enjoying yourselves. I'm going to go check out this guy right here, Frolic of the Beasts. Some people keep pets. Frolic keeps battle steeds. What are you looking at? You click on Ask about the special job. And Sal goes, Fish says you got work? You're the grifter she was talking so highly of. Tell me, are you good with animals? Depends on the animal, I suppose. The one I'm concerned with is a bit more exotic than you're probably used to. There's a graw kit loose in Murder Bay and I intend to catch it. I just need the right bait. Sal goes, what kind of bait? Well, oh, I see. Realizing she's going to be the bait. So, you're going to accept the job. I'll do it. Great, I'll know where it's trying to build its nest. It'll be looking for tough, stringy materials. Hold up. Just keep your sinews where they belong and you'll be fine. Seems your conversation was overheard. Endo steps in to interrupt. Hesh does not forget Grifter, and neither will I. Frolic of the Beast joins you. So, he's upset because you didn't pick him. But you had to pick one of those 2 guys, and no matter what, someone was going to be annoyed by you. Whoever you didn't pick. So now we're going to go to the hunt location. We'll go find this beast that he wants you to hunt. Can you smell that? It smells like cabbage flowers and old leather. Crockett, ain't no doubt. We've got the advantage of being downwind, so let's not squander it. Now you're the bait, mind. So you're in charge of sending it my way. And Sal's, where are you going to be? Over yonder, hiding in the bushes. Shouldn't we try to flank it? Make it... No, too dangerous for me. You'll be fine. I ain't paying you to take issue with my strategy, but if you're going to be a baby about it, I have some crackers you can use. They might help. Some cracklers you can use. They might help. So this is a crackler. It's a gun that'll shoot for anywhere between 6 and 12 points. And he gives you 3 of them. And now I'm going to click Attack the Beast. I'm ready. And of course he says, remember, don't kill it. Soon enough, the Grawl comes lumbering by. You wave your gangly limbs from side to side, hoping they look tough and alluring. Oi, farts for brains. You want some of this? How are you going to have babies if you can't even provide a home, huh? Hard to tell if a Grawl is angry, but it at least seems your taunt was super effective. Alright, so it's me against this Grawl thing. This thing is not friendly, guys. It definitely does some nice attack points. But hopefully, we'll come out ahead. And just maybe we'll get lucky and kill it. Okay, I did the Elusive Strike for 5 points. And I'm going to apply 4 defense. Okay. So far I'm in good shape, guys. Oh, we got our gun. First of all, I'm going to play this card. This is gain 2 counter. I can show you what this is about. I'll play this card. And then attack with the gun that hit for 7 points. And then I'm going to use this Carapiche card, which applies 8 defense. Okay. I'm not doing too bad so far, guys. So we're going to use my dagger throw, which will hit for 46 points. Use my gun, the Crackler, which, like I said, will hit between 6 and 12 points. And I will use this makeshift dagger, which will cost me absolutely nothing. Applies 1 wound and a 50% chance to destroy this card, so that's not good, but... He's just used a grenade for 9 to 14 points. Oh! I hit him for 13 points. He was pretty well hurt, guys. He ran away. So I earned 1 victory medal. I restored my resolve. So now I'm at full resolve again. I get a battle upgrade available. Stab. Let me see. I'm going to click on that. And I have 2 different stabs. I have Root Stab, which will attack for 4 to 5 points. Or I have Strain Stab, which will hit between 4 to 6 points, but I have to discard a card. I don't like that. I'd rather hold on to my cards. So I'm going to do for the Rooted Stab for 4 to 5 points. Alright, and then I get to pick up a card. I have on the left here, Brazen Attack, apply 2 Impair Piercing. The middle card, Psionic Feedback. If you have discarded a card this turn, this card costs 0. And we have, on the right here, Cross. Gain combo equals the damage dealt by this card. It attacks for 3 to 6 points of damage, and it cost me 2 attacks, or 2 turns. So I'm going to go ahead and do this one. I think I like that card. You drove the Grawl towards Frolic of the Beast, and it flees into the bushes. Sounds of a scuffle punctuated by the occasional squawk give way to sudden silence. Frolic of the Beast joins you in the clearing, dragging a tattered net. You did all right? Did it get away? It did. Magnificent creature, that Grawl. All the resilience and odor, absolutely no weakness whatsoever. I can only hope to grow stronger and catch it next time. You're strangely okay with this. You didn't let it get away, did you? Of course not. The Grawl has eluded me for months. It can be pretty thrilling having a worthy rival. We best move on. You have earned your pay and your reward. Alright, so... got some little rewards from him. And now he's going to allow me access to the market stall. Now the market stall is a little market area. And Sal goes, this is the market? That's how we keep the prices low and the Admiralty off our backs. So I guess it's like the equivalent of the black market, essentially. Take a look around, and if you're in the market for a little furry little friend, I can hook you up. Frolic Beast now likes you and will offer you discounts on his shop. So that's cool. You're going to get a little discount if you decide to buy anything from him. Now, you have Plaka the Swab, who's a vendor. Like all good markets, is a Spark Baron selling tech of questionable provenance and safety. And you can buy negotiation graphs from her, battle graphs, or you can add more slots. You have our buddy, the Bell of Hesh. The Bell has no room to shelter all. Now he'll remove negotiation card if you don't want a specific card in your deck, or you can buy cards from him. Now with him, because you didn't choose him, and you chose the Frolic of the Beast guy, he's going to charge you more. So I generally don't buy stuff from him because of that. Now I'm going to see Frolic the Beast again here. Frolic of the Beast is affectionately dressing a coyote carcass. Hello there, Sal. Have you come back to partake in the splendor of nature? And he has two guys available for sale. He asked to see Squirt, who's one guy. Vrox. I've seen the Admiralty use these. Frolic of the Beasts with good reason. Vrox are smart like birds. Frolic of the Beasts, and they're tough like birds. Frolic of the Beasts, but they don't fly away, so they're easier to catch. Now, he wants 180 shills with his discount, and that's with a 25% discount, so I can't afford this guy. Squirt's pretty cool, but I can't afford him right now. Asked to see Diplo, who's another beast. This thing leaks of rumen. Frolic of Beast, it sure does. That's a lumicite. The cult harvests them as larvae from the Hessian Sea and force feeds them lumen as they grow. Makes them mean and tough. And I can't afford him either. He wants 187 shills for that too. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to the Grog and Drog. And see what's going on over here, guys. It's late when you get back to the Grog and Drog, but you can spot trouble before you even step into its porch. You slip quietly behind an overturned table before anyone notices, or so you think. Casio's hand grabs you by the collar, yanking you out into the weak lumen light of the bar. Irk. She kicks you hard in the ribs, but you manage to keep your breath. You're going to need it. Stay down. Go down quiet, Hunter. I promise it'll be just like going to sleep. And that is Bulit, a Spark Baron's turncoat. Now, you can convince Koth to help you. Koth is the guy on the left. He's the bouncer. He has plus 10 resolve because he's afraid of Casio. So he's not going to want to help you. But we could use the backup. So we're going to see if we can convince Koth to help me in this battle. So here we go. Convince Koth to help you. Koth, you're the bouncer. I'm hired to keep ruffians out. Casio's a class of her own. Fish is like, I'll vouch for you. Alright, so I'm going to use a Visionary Fast Talk card, which will hit for 3 points, and it will also allow me to draw a card. Alright, then I got the Evil Eye card. And remember, that's the damage, and the next card played this turn is doubled. Expend. And then I'm going to do Lucid Threaten, which could hit anywhere between 2 and 8 points of damage. Plus, I'll gain 1 dominance. Hopefully, it's going to hit 8 points. We'll keep our fingers crossed. Ooh, it did hit for the full 8 points. We got lucky, guys. All right, here we go. And we got Boosted Threaten, which will hit between 3 to 4 points of damage. First, I'm going to do a hostile card, Mean. This will hit for 4 points. Okay. Boosted Threaten, which will hit between 3 to 4 points of damage. And then I'm going to do a nice Lucid Deflection, which will apply 6 composure points. It'll give me a little shield, protect my resolve points. All right. Okay, guys, here we go. Got another Lucid Threaten, excuse me, which will hit between 1 to 4 points. Hit for 4 points. So we almost got him, guys. He's down to 8 points. I'm going to use a Visionary Fast Talk card, which will hit between 1 and 3 points. He's down to 6. Okay, it's his turn. Here we go. All right, we got Boosted Threat, which will hit between 3 to 4 points of damage. Hostile Instincts. We'll do this one again. Mean again, that'll hit for a nice 4 points. And you're down for the count. All right, so I got Restore Health, a 1 metal point, and I got a negotiation card. None of these cards are that great, I think, personally, guys. So we're gonna just skip it and get 30 shills. And Cough, you're the one to talk. You're gonna make me do your job for you? I guess not. All right, I'll help. Cough steps up to your side, ready to defend the Grog and Drog. Better late than never, you suppose. Defend yourself. All right, guys, here we go. I'm gonna do my Lucid Strike, which will hit for 5 points. And then this gain combo equal to the damage dealt by this card. So this will hit between 3 to 6 points. And now I'm done. I use this Freighter card, which I love because it deals 14 points of damage. Now this Makeshift Dagger, apply 1 wound, 50% chance to destroy this card. So hopefully it doesn't, but it doesn't cost me anything. It costs 0 points to use, and it'll give 2 to 3 points of damage. I'm going to use this Hasten Adrenaline Shot because I'll add 2 copies of Hasten into your draw pile. Replenish, destroy after 1 use. And now it's his turn. Okay, guys. I'm going to use my Crackler card, or that gun. It'll hit between 6 and 12 points of damage. This one, Rebound, gain 2 counter for each card played this turn. So that'll give me some counter attacks when he goes to attack me. And then we got a nice Root Stab, which will hit between 4 to 5 points of damage. All right, we got a Freighter card here, which will hit for 14 points. Dagger Throw, which will hit for 4 to 6 points. Throwing Dagger. And then we got this Lucid Strikes, which will hit for 5 points. Okay, now we're getting there, guys. Okay. I'm going to use Sal's Daggers and use a Saber Grip for 2 points. All right, give myself a little defense. Now he gave up, which is good because, believe it or not, like he don't like me right now, but he doesn't hate me. Number one, so I can restore some resolve. And what's also good about getting them to surrender is later on you can actually become friends with them. Like you can buy them drinks and then become friends. You can even get them to love you, which means then you'll get bonus things. So you want to always try to, like I said, try to keep them to not hate you because there will be consequences for that. Now, I just got an upgrade on my defense card, which is great. I've got 2 different options. One on the right here, which is this guy right here. Apply 4 defense, remove a random debuff. Or left, Feint of Clarity, apply 10 defense, destroy. So, of course, I'm going to go for that. That's a much better choice. I get to pick a battle card. We got spend up to 2 combo, apply 1 wound per combo, spent finisher. Here we go in the middle card, Instant Night ability. Whenever you discard a card, gain 1 defense. So, you know, if you discard like 2 or 3 cards, you can get some defense points. Or Sino Trainer, discard a card, double the damage on a random card in your hand this turn, which is also a cool option. I think I'm actually going to try that one. And I also get to pick a negotiation card. We have Target Argument, lose 2 resolve, gain 2 resolve. You already have that one. On the right here, we got gain recall. Whenever you expend a card, draw 1 card. Okay, I think I like that. All right. And we get the graph rewards. Now, 3 fingers, boss negotiation graph. This is a negotiation graph. Gain 1 action at the start of your turn. When installed, 2 random people will hate you. So I don't want that because I don't want 2 random people to hate me. Jarackle's Janglers, boss negotiation graph. Excuse me, guys. And for that, it says gain 1 action at the start of your turn. Your car argument takes 2 damage at the end of your turn. Or roller drum, boss negotiation giraffe. Gain 1 action at the start of your turn. All hostility cards deal 50% less damage. I don't really like any of these options, to be honest. Yeah. So I'm going to take the 100 shills instead. B on the bottom of the screen, that gives me an option. Because I'm not overly thrilled by any of those options. Fish carefully navigates the mess of her bar, favoring her side. She doesn't look too badly injured, but she's not as young as she used to be. Well, that shucked a rotten oyster, but we've been through worse and we're both still standing. I can't believe she came after you like that. You. She doesn't care about anyone, does she? She's just a monster all the way down. What's done is done. The fire is only good if it strokes the engine, kid. I should have gone for Cashew as soon as I arrived. Now you're dragged into it too. None of that. You got a bit of grit in your eye. You'll wink it out once you get some sleep. I got a room set up for you in the back. With Cashew gone, the few patrons that remain return to their drinks. Them that weren't spilled anyway. So now, if I want to, I can talk to some of these people. And basically, I can buy them drinks. And by getting them to buy them drinks, they'll like me. And if I get them to love me, like I said, I'll get bonus points. Now, I could do that, but I am not going to do that. Instead, guys, real quickly, I'm going to go back to the market stall. Because the market stall is only available at night. And I'm going to go visit my buddy Frolic of the Beasts here. And I'm going to go look at his pets. I'm going to go buy us a pet. Because they're fun. Who doesn't like a pet? The rocks are fun. And they're 180 shills. So I think I'm going to buy Squirt. Give him a good squirt. I'll take it. Now, if I wanted to, which I don't have enough money for, I think it's you can heal him. Like if he gets hurt in battle, I don't need to do that. Or I can upgrade him. Upgrading your pet makes it stronger in battle, but does not train it. Relationship Frolic Beast is 25% discount, but it still would cost me 225 shills to do that. And I currently only have 135 shills. So I'm going to be done. I'm going to go back to the Grog and Drog. And now I'm going to talk to Fish again. She says, Fish didn't get to the top of the field by indulging her wounds. She barely flinches as she spits signs in an old mug. I bet your blood's boiling, kid, but we survived the day. Cool your feet, get some rest, and we'll come back with a plan in the morning. So we're going to rest in the back, and that'll be day 1. For Sal's campaign, it's 4 days. Good night's rest can't hurt unless I wake up dead, that is. Casio won't come back on my watch. The back's barricaded, and the front has me. Good night, kid. Fish leads you to the curtain behind the bar, nodding you towards the cozy room at the back. And with day 1 said, your bed calls to you. And you dream of the grime beneath your nails and how it'll never come clean in the dream. It's actually comforting. Go to sleep. And up here we see end of day number 1. And I'll show you the different things here, guys, to give you a little understanding. Over here, we have people that loved you or love you, Trina. And with her, like I said, because she loves me, when I go to sleep at night, she'll give me, I'll gain 5 maximum health each day. Over here, we have people that like me. They don't love me, but they like me. We got Frolic the Beast, and we got Spots. And then we have people that dislike me. You got Ferrandine, who I thwarted his evil plan, and we got the other guy whose name I can't remember. I don't know why I can't find his name. But anyway, and out in the corner here, I got this person that hates me. Now, negotiation cards that I gained. These are some. I've got Drain Resolve, Evil Eye, and Recall. And then these are a whole bunch of battle cards that I gained. And these are graphs that I was able to install. So from here, I hit A for continue. You slept through the night with one hand gripping the knife under your pillow, but then you've slept that way before. You've slept that way every night since you were 12. And we go, Doze Bug Increase max health by 5. All right, and that is the end of day 1. And I think we're going to stop right there. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the game. I apologize for some of my narration. If it's not quite audible as I'd like to, I try to speak clearly. And the only reason I even read that is because I wasn't sure if you guys would be able to read everything 100% clearly when you're viewing this later on. So hopefully you can, and you won't even need my silly narration. This is a great game, guys. It's a lot of fun. Like I said, there's 3 different characters you pick from, and it's inexpensive. Like I said, usually it's on sale quite often. You can usually find it for anywhere between, like I said, usually anywhere between 15, 20 is the most, and sometimes like if you're like a PC player, I've even seen it up for 10. So definitely check it out, guys. There's a lot to love. It's a whole cool universe with 3 compelling characters and lots of options and lots of choices and lots of replay, just tons of replay, and just really creative. Highly, highly recommend. I play it on my Switch just because I love my Switch. I mean, I do have an Xbox as well, but I play it on the Switch just because I can bring it with me, and I love my little Switch. But it's well worth seeking out on any of the PlayStation or the Xbox or PC or however you do your gaming. So I hope you guys have enjoyed watching me do my very first gaming episode. And hopefully I will talk to you soon with some more stuff. Have a great weekend, guys.